I reach the end of the trail. The air is still, and I am a hunter.
Rogue's greatest strength is its main character, Shay Patrick Cormac. He's Irish if you didn't know. And its story, which sees him turn from dutiful assassin to vengeful Templar. Most of the trailers for Rogue depict Shay as a ruthless killer, but actually that's in no way accurate. His story is much more nuanced. There's a good chunk of the 14-hour campaign where he doesn't have any clear allegiances, and even after he becomes a Templar, he never really transforms into a brutal killer. There's always a sympathetic motivation to be found. It's all much more ambiguous than I was expecting, and makes for the most engaging story in the Assassin's Creed series since the days of Ezio. It adds a renewed level of intrigue to what is otherwise a very familiar experience. I was hoping some of this would feel different playing as Shay the Templar, but disappointingly, there are no real new abilities to distinguish him. Since he was trained as an assassin, it's bloody business as usual. And when the time came to confront my former assassin brothers and sisters, what should have been dramatic moments were forgettably staged and mechanically bland. In both good ways and bad, Rogue plays like a direct sequel to Black Flag, and carries on its strong emphasis on seafaring. But for all of its good looks and atmosphere, I can't help but find Rogue's world lacking. Yes, it looks really big on a map, apparently crammed with things to do, but I can't stress how extraneous all of these activities are. For example, I only lightly upgraded my ship and managed to finish the game easily without tending to Shay's equipment. Consequently, there's just no reason to spend the time hunting. There's no benefit. And because it's a world that doesn't reward curiosity, either with fun or material gain, I finished Rogue without getting to know the main cities of Albany or New York, and used fast travel whenever possible. For a game so intent on reappraising the past, Rogue's core combat and traversal mechanics remain unimproved, and as with every Assassin's Creed game before it, at times I found them painfully frustrating. For the most part, I just found it irritating, but when it ruined key moments in the story, it became unforgivable. Rogue has the most interesting story of any recent Assassin's Creed game. It's fascinated by its own history, and introduces a level of ambiguity which changes how we look at the formerly simple conflict between assassins and Templars. So it's all the more disappointing there's just so little to do while the story is being told. The upgrade economy is pointless, and most of the tasks are quite trivial. Story aside, so much of Rogue feels redundant, repetitive, and ultimately in need of reinvention. For everything on Assassin's Creed, stay right here on IGN.